Sometimes for you to build something different, you got to do demolition. You got to tear it down.
Now preaching.
We don't always want to tear certain things down, especially as men, because it's always our first mind to keep things together.
There you go. There you go.
So we don't want to disturb the peace. We don't want to disturb the foundation. Right.
You gotta keep the peace. That's our goal. That's our
We want to
job.
keep the peace, but sometimes keeping the peace is keeping us where we are.
Right.
That's the point that I'm making.
Oh, I know what you're making. I'm just saying why we do it more than ever is because that's our main thing.
That's our main thing, right?
Yep.
Because as protectors, providers,
You want to keep the peace.
that's our thing, right? If we can go in the house at night and everybody seems like they're calm, everybody's good, everybody's happy, we feel accomplished. I think that to me is part of what prevents us from being great because we comfortable with just feeling accomplished. I accomplished my mission today. I wanted to make sure that my family had a roof over their head, clothes on their back, food on the table, and all those things being considered, that's a great and wonderful thing.
Right.
But at some point or another, you got to be willing to disturb the peace. If you're not willing to disturb the peace, then you can't grow from it. Once again, if we're not willing to demo certain things,
Right.
not from a demolition perspective, if we're not willing to demo certain things,
Destroy it and rebuild.
that means that we're not willing to build it better.
Right.
That means we're cool with the cracks in the foundation. Yeah. You know how many times I've looked at something and just saying and speaking about it in my own life, and I can see things. I can see it. I can see it developing on the horizon. I clearly see it developing. And as opposed to doing something about it before it becomes destructive or it starts letting water into the foundation or it starts to make things shaky, I'll just keep an eye on it. I'll just keep an eye on it, right?
Right.
But sometimes in life, you got to do more than just keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to see it because God will show you certain things.
See it.
And then make an adjustment on it and
right.
act on it right then.
Oh, yeah.
When you ask most people when they have success, that's high-level success, you know what you ask me? Say, what's the secret? I act on the things that I see that's incorrect when I notice them. I don't wait. I don't wait for it to become problematic. I don't sit back and hope that it works out. That's where part of that situation, too, dealing with faith without works is dead. You can see it. But we got our faith that is just going to straighten itself out. Even though we can see everything that it's doing and the way that it's breaking down right in front of us. So you know what we do? We sit back and do nothing. And we keep an eye on it.
You're right.
Sometimes you got to disturb the peace.
Ludicrous.
And it's because of the fact, once again, if you don't, when it all comes together, when it all falls down, at some point or another, you got to charge that on yourself.